want to do, take our toasty side down, take a little bit.
Coming up next on
one or two
Casey in the
dressings, either
Kitchen.
French
How many
or
ways do you know how to
pretty much
cook a
the
hot
same.
dog? Casey will show
I
you
like the
9
Alton
great
personally.
ways to spruce
Any
up that
store-bought's
hot
good,
dog.
you don't have to worry about
Stay
making your
tuned.
own.
If you can chop and you can dice, but you're really good at burning rice, help is on the way, spatula and spoon. He can bubble, he can simmer, he can sizzle and soak, and his pasta al dente, it's no joke. Casey's in the kitchen and we...
Hi, we're back with Casey in the Kitchen. Today we're going to do a hot dog show. We're going to have hot dogs 10 different ways. This is my assistant today, Tyler. He's going to be helping me out, working on the grill and doing some simple things for me. We've got a regular hot dog, we've got a hot dog on a stick, we've got a Hawaiian hot dog, a Mexican hot dog, deep fried hot dog, which we call a ripper. We've got a bacon stuffed hot dog, we've got a breakfast dog, a Thai dog, and one of my local favorites, a Robbie dog. So you've got your regular hot dog in a bun, ketchup and mustard, pretty traditional. Today we're going to push it out and really do a couple of different hot dogs today. Do you know some techniques on how to cook some hot dogs?
I'm just aware of grilling on the grill. I didn't know there was more than at least 2 ways to cook a hot dog.
Well, we can. Like I said, today we're going to deep fry.
Okay.
We're going to flat top, and
Sounds
then
good.
we can grill as well. Actually, the one way we won't be doing it today is boiling it in water. My personal belief is that you kind of boil all the flavor out. I want it all to stay in.
Yeah, I don't really like it boil up
So
either.
that's why we're going to do it this way. It's just 1 and 9 more to go. You ready?
Ready.
Awesome. All right, we're going to start off with the Reuben dog. We're going to do a bunch of these all at once and assemble them all at the very end. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to serve this inside rye bread. So what I want to do is kind of just split them. Grab the next one. We'll do 2 inside this one. It'll act like a hamburger bun, basically. We're going to grill those on the flat top. We're going to send over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quite a few over with you. And then we need to slice up some onion for you for one of our other hot dogs. Am I going too quick?
No, I'm following. I got it.
So we got our onion, nice slice, long slices. This is going to be for our Robbie dog. This is the caramelized onion that goes with it. And it kind of takes a long time, so this is one thing you definitely want to do first. Or ahead of time. You can do it the day before, keep it cold, you know, whatever.
What kind of hot dog do you prefer the most?
All beef. There are a lot of different kinds. There are turkey hot dogs. There are bratwurst, Polish, German, all these different flavors. Me, traditionally, when I'm on a grill, I like a good all beef, all American kind of hot dog. We've got that. We're gonna need to put on some bacon as well. And I think that's gonna start us off. A couple pieces of rye bread for our Reuben. All right, I think we can head over to the flat top and just start working on there. Grab that, and we'll head over. All right, Tyler, first thing we're gonna start off, our rye bread.
Okay.
Just pretend like this is a big saute pan at home. Need a little bit of butter, kind of spread it on, grab it, spread it on. Again, with our onion, need a little bit of fat so it doesn't stick. Right on top. Okay, salt. Once you grab one that covers. We got bacon going on. You know why we cover the onions?
Why?
It's kind of quicken up the cooking process. If you cover them, it creates condensation. All that sweat comes down, kind of gets all the moisture out of the onions. That's the reason I also salt them as well. It's also going to help bring out all that flavor. All right, to the hot dogs. Pretty much, we're just going to put on a bunch of hot dogs here. Those ones that we split, I was telling you about, wide open. Just like that. So now we've got our breakfast dog, we've got our Reuben going, all the hot dogs and the Reubens, onions for the Robbie dog, good to go. All right, so we're back. Now we're gonna start to assemble a couple of dogs. The first one we're gonna do is start the Mexican dog and then go right into the Thai dog, or the deep fried hot dog on a stick, and then we'll do the deep fried dog as well. First thing we got to do for the Mexican dog, they don't use a bun. Actually, this is one thing that I kind of grew up with in my family.
Okay.
We, being Hispanic, we didn't really care for the bread all that much. Loved to have tortillas. So my mom kind of came up with this recipe when we were growing up, and we had corn tortillas wrapped in the hot dog. And that's kind of the whole premise. And I deep fry it real quickly is to kind of make the tortilla pliable. You see how soft it gets,
Yeah.
but it's kind of oily. So we got to pat it out so it doesn't have all this oil.
Does it matter what kind of tortilla you use, or is it usually just corn?
It doesn't matter. I grew up with corn, so I kind of associate that flavor with it. I got a couple of these already done up ahead, and this is kind of what they look like. They're all patted dry. They're very pliable, real soft. And like I said, the reason I cook them is so that I can roll them around the hot dog in a little bit. Okay, I got a bunch of those done. We're gonna do the deep fried dog. And all I'm doing is rolling this in just a store-bought tempura batter. You can use a different batter, you can make your own. I find these really easy to do, kind of foolproof, covering the whole hot dog in a medium heat of oil. Shouldn't be any higher than about 250 degrees on here. The oil shouldn't reach above 350.
Okay.
Any higher, you're just gonna burn the outside and not cook anything. So you keep rolling it and rolling it, so you pretty much have coated the whole thing. Kind of let it dry.
Okay.
Okay. And this is where you gotta be really careful. Obviously, it's hot oil. You don't want this to burn yourself. What I do is I drop it away from myself. Just like that. Drop the whole thing right in.
Try.
There you go. Just kind of keep coating it, then pull it out, let it drip out a little bit. Keep swirling it so all the batter doesn't go to one side. Get it and just drop it straight down. Nice and easy. And there you go. Just head down. Perfect. Just gonna take a couple of minutes to fry up. All you're really doing is frying like tempura style, like shrimp tempura and all that. You don't want them to stick, so just make sure that they are apart. It looks like they are. Perfect. Like I said, these aren't going to be looking like those traditional corn dog on a stick. They're going to be a little bit different looking. I kind of call it my Asian version of this.
Okay.
And then you can serve it with a bunch of different things. Peanut sauce, soy sauce, teriyaki, all kinds of different flavors. It doesn't have to be the traditional ketchup. I've served a couple like this with wasabi mustard, so it's kind of hot and spicy, very different. While that's going, why don't you go back on the grill, check the food, and then come on back. While he's doing that, I'm going to start rolling just a couple of one of the dogs for the Mexican dog. And what I do is just kind of take it just like that, start to roll it, just kind of let it set up for a second, and grab a toothpick. I'm going to go from one side here, in, and then just kind of curve it a little bit so I can go in on the other side so the tortilla doesn't break off. And it comes through. There it goes, just like that, and that will hold just perfectly when I drop them in the fryer. As soon as these two are done. Like I said, they only take a couple of minutes. The only bad thing with this is that stick gets so hot, you gotta be really careful. Let it cool off. There's hot dog number 2. We're actually gonna drop the Mexican hot dog as well. One thing I like to serve with Mexican hot dogs is kind of an avocado dip, tomato. You can do salsa, Tabascos, kind of whatever you want. I'll show you this one. Those are our tempura dogs and our Mexican dogs in there. You can do some diced tomato. I'm going to do some avocado as well. Okay. So, nice soft one. You ever sliced an avocado?
I think I've tried before, but I don't know if I did a good job.
Here's just a quick way to do it. I'm just going to draw some diamonds, or what we call diamonds. Just go on a diagonal, turn it, just like we do on the grill. And I know I've shown you the grill, so you get these perfect little diamonds coming out. Same thing across, this one. way, just with the tip of the knife. Grab this. Ooh, I think I need a spreader. Where's my extra spreader? Okay. How was the grill looking?
It was looking good.
Looking good? Okay. Get all this out. Okay, grab our avocado. Grab a little bit more. I'm gonna cut up just some of the tomato. What we're gonna do is this is gonna be our dip for our Mexican dog.
Okay. It's kind of like guacamole.
Kind of. It's just a real simple version. Like I said, my grandparents, my mom, everyone made this in our family. And it's just one of those things that I've sold for many, many years. And it was kind of funny because we ended up calling it Chihuahua. Kind of a Mexican hot dog. Get it?
I do get it.
Really, really simple. My mom, in particular, used to serve this with pork and beans. It was kind of like our dipping sauce. When I got older, I actually liked it with this guacamole. It was really, really good. So we got that. Pretty much done with the oil. Just a nice little dipping sauce. I mean,
Oh, it's great. Wow.
our next one's going to be a Hawaiian dog. This is kind of something I had to play with. When I visited Hawaii, I saw this hot dog being done at one of their kind of more famous restaurants. It was
Really?
pork and beans. Really, really simple recipe. And pineapple. I mean, it's already got sweet in the pork and beans. This just makes it a little bit more. And then all it is just a heated little kind of pork and bean sauce right on top. Just kind of wait for that. Let's head over back to the grill. Or actually, why don't you go ahead and start to bring over the bread, the bacon, and all the hot dogs. Just put them on a plate. We'll be good to go on the next one. All right, back. Ready to go, clean table. I'm gonna start you off with another one. You end up going back to the grill again. And this is for the Reuben. We have to kind of melt the cheese on here. So what we wanna do, take our toasty side down, take a little bit of one or two dressings. It's either French or Russian. They're pretty much the same thing. I like Thousand personally. Any store-bought's good. I mean, you don't have to worry about making your own.
Okay.
I like to dress both sides.
Does that make that much of a difference when it comes to the flavor, or is that just personal preference?
Personal preference. I think it's better.
Okay.
You want to be able to taste this.
Yeah.
So we get our hot dogs, lay them flat. Nice caramelized flat top kind of a cooking. Sauerkraut right on top. Some people put cheese on top, put the kraut on top. Again, it's all personal, whatever you want to do. One thing that's real kind of crucial is Swiss cheese. Make sure you put Swiss cheese. Why don't you go ahead, if you're at home, you can do this kind of in the oven, just melt it. We'll just put it on the flat top with a cover right on top. A couple of real easy ones to knock out real quick. We got our sprouts. This one's kind of one of those ones that kind of pushes the limit a little bit. It's not traditional at all. Obviously, I'm putting bean sprouts on something. On
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
So we got that. Where's our hot dog? Kind of right in the middle. And then we're just going to spread some peanut sauce.
Oh, wow.
Like I said, just entirely different. Not a traditional dog at all. Just one that kind of fun to have, a little bit different. I'm going to spread that one up there. We got 4 hot dogs, 6 to go. All right, one of my favorites. This is a local. It's cream cheese smeared on the bun.
So why is it called the local?
It's just from a local purveyor.
Okay.
One of our local vendors actually sells this hot dog, and I tell you what, it's one of the best.
Okay.
I am a true believer. Again, caramelized onions and the hot dog, all right on top. Like I said, one of my favorite hot dogs. Here, why don't you slide that one up there by that pot? Okay, why don't you check on the Reuben, bring that back. We're gonna finish up on the Hawaiian dog. Hawaiian dog is simple. Again, it just gets the beans and the tomatoes. right on top. Here, we'll just let that one up there.